I've met people that literally cannot like draw or picture
visualize things.
Yeah, visualize an apple. I met somebody. You know, they say some people don't have an inner voice.
Yeah.
That's just the wildest thing.
That's actually a lot of people.
Yeah, it is a lot.
They think in like abstracts and content. That's crazy to me.
I don't know how that works.
There's a really good Aiden Paladin video on inner monologue.
I don't know how it works. It's like, you know, take a shower.
We have people
like,
watch this show and they'll comment saying like, I don't think in words. And it's funny, like there was a viral video where a woman was like, you guys hear like words in your head? That's crazy. And it's just like, how do you think? Like, how do you plan things?
I can't imagine how you don't like. I mean, I go around like I'll like walk through the house constantly muttering to myself because I'm thinking out loud, you know. And but it's when I'm around other people, I know that it's a bad thing to mutter, but I'm still thinking the words.
I don't have an inner monologue. I have an inner lecture. It's just in my mind. It's Phil sitting in a chair explaining everything to me, and I'm just looking at him and going, "That's a good point, Phil." So I'm visualizing it in 3D. You know what I mean?
I'm glad that I can be upset.
I just don't think that a lot of people have even made it as far as to believe anything that they're reading here. They just assume that the government, as long as Democrats are running it, are good people. And if we were sending money over there, they're like, well, there must be a reason.
I think the NPC meme is real.
Yeah.
You know, here's what's happened. There is a finite amount of souls. And so now when there's a lot of people being born, some of them have no souls. Those are NPCs and they vote Democrat. I'm kidding, by the way, but I know they're going to take that seriously and clip that.
I mean, I don't even know.
Christians will get mad too.
I don't even know if it's NPCs. I think it's a lot of it is like nowadays you become a tourist in politics and you read a couple of headlines that really upset you. But we understand that these social media companies did a lot of work to figure out what makes people post on platforms, and stuff that makes you angry gets you to post. So even if you don't read about politics all day, you read something that says that Elon Musk is stealing social security numbers, whatever this bullshit that the stuff that they're reading, and that gets them to post on it, but they're not actually doing the legwork to look into this stuff. And if they did, I don't know if they'd believe it because they've been lied to their whole lives.
Now we've got like
NPC.
these fake, we've got these on NPC, we've got these fake profiles now, like Facebook's making AI accounts.
Yeah,
right?
they admitted that, didn't they?
Yeah, there was a company I read recently that they do like AI support, like customer support, and they were making AI LinkedIn profiles for their quote unquote employees, which is just AI. And people were like, they were applying for jobs and like open to work, right? And these aren't real people. And LinkedIn banned them.
Guys, have you seen Westworld? Did you watch Westworld, Brett?
First season.
You didn't watch beyond the first season?
First season.
So I watched the first season, then stopped, and then recently started watching the second and third. The premise of the show, it's an old show, so I'll just spoiler alert. The purpose of, so you know what Westworld is?
Yeah, I'm familiar. I've never watched.
Yeah, like you go to this fake planet where it's like you get to pretend to be a cowboy and do whatever you want. They were actually mapping people's behaviors and mapping their personalities to create profiles of the person. And then they were replicating them as these androids. And so basically the bad guy, this woman, you know, Evan Rachel Wood, is killing humans and then using the data on them that they've stored from collecting their profile and then putting their their copy into a robot body. So we're very much getting to that point when they're creating AI profiles for people without them knowing. And there's let me tell you guys, you want something scary? I think it's now becoming clear why Elon Musk bought X. You know why he did? Why he bought Twitter? The best training algorithm for an LLM.
Yeah,
that's it. The best training model. You can take all of the articles from Huffington Post and Breitbart and the New York Times and whatever, or you can have what they call the fire hose. That is the massive stream of human consciousness, and Grok is absorbing it all.
I think that, I mean, between the 15 years that Tesla has been taking data from Tesla vehicles that were out in the road or on the road, and the enormous amount of data that's in X, he might have the largest database, might have actual ownership of the largest database for AI to exploit in the world.
And Tesla's incentivizing people now to use their full self-driving with insurance discounts. Like if you have a Tesla and you use it's in trial period, so not everybody gets this. But if you use a certain percentage of your driving is done with full self-driving, you will get a percentage discount.
Yeah, that's all. That's 99% of my driving.
Yeah,
and the only reason I say 99 is because when I'm parking, even though they can park themselves now, but usually. So The problem with full self-driving is it can't navigate non-map streets. So when you're in a rural area, it will. So what it does is, like, if I put an address in a rural area, the car will drive past the address. Yeah. Because you have to stop and then go down a dirt road, which is like, it's a big acreage. So that's the only 1%. Usually, I'm just sitting there with my eyes. This is what I do. This is how I drive my Tesla. I go like this. I put these things on, and then I just sit back and go. And then I'm kidding, by the way. Don't do that. But the way Tesla works is they have a camera that watches everything you do. And if your eyes go off the road, even to look at your Spotify or whatever, the screen starts flashing. And then it's like, pay attention to the road. And then it'll turn red and then shut off. So don't do that. People were doing crazy stuff, though, with it. They were putting weights on the steering wheel. But now you don't need it. Now you can literally just press the button, you click the wheel, and you sit there. And then the car just drives itself 100%. Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.